12:31, exactly where I want it to be. So, a lot of times we see the media. Oh my, well, it's the media. They must be the best educated and well-informed people in the. Are you fucking kidding me? I used to be part of the media, for God's sake. Me. Me.
Stop it.
I mean, come on now. Listen to this bullshit.
Stop it.
It's going to be short and sweet. Go ahead.
Little girl.
Josh Slocum, Disaffected Podcast.
Let's roll it more, please.
All right, go ahead.
Well, we actually are trying to be as transparent as possible.
There's the Nazi in the White House. Look at all these Nazis everywhere. Come on.
In fact, our actions.
This is apparently a CNN. Okay.
Post our actions to the Doge handle on X and to the Doge website. So
obviously Hitler here. Come on now.
All of our actions are maximally transparent.
You hear him there.
Now, I don't know who this person is. This person on the left here. Literally and figuratively. And apparently this is one of Trump's guys. And this little girlfriend, she went to, I don't know, Georgetown, and she got a degree in journalism. What does that mean? What does that mean? Nothing. Zero.
There, we post our actions. All of our actions are maximally transparent. Does Elon Musk know he's not in charge of Doge?
Well, Elon Musk is in charge of Doge. Again, I mean, do I have to sharpen the pencil a little more here?
Our actions are maximally
This person is a fucking
Does Elon
idiot.
Musk know he's not in charge of Doge?
And we're sitting here as like, well, she's on CNN, so she must be important. No, she's a fucking bonehead. All right, I don't know who this guy is, but go ahead.
Again, the president runs the government, then the president appoints advisors, including...
But the president, we don't like him and shit.
Again, the president runs the government, then the president appoints advisors, including Elon, including myself, including all the other staff here at the White House, and then those...
I mean, look at this person. Wow, I was gonna major in underwater basketball, but I went for journalism because there's more jobs out there. Oh my God, these people are fucking idiots. They're fucking brain dead morons. And what's amazing is, my relatives say, well, it's Walter Cronkite. Walter Cronkite? Are you kidding? Wasn't he a communist?
Including myself.
My old man knew that. My old man sussed that out right away.
Including all the other staff here at the White House, and then those staff in turn execute the president's commands and directions to all the agencies of the federal government.
Excuse me, what? She's just Donald Trump's a goddamn dictator. Look at this woman over here. Oh, how could he do that? It's evil. Well, it's evil because you don't like it.
Execute the president's commands and directions to all the agencies of the federal government. This is how democracy works, something that we treasure in America. The whole American people go to the ballot box, they elect the president appoints staff, the staff then administer his orders and directives across the whole.
Look at this brain dead idiot over here on the left. But Trump, he's evil.
US government.
Okay, Stephen, I get that, but this is important because we want to talk about who's...
It's important. It's important. It's important. I went to Georgetown. Oh my God.
Making the decisions here. There were 300...
I mean, do you believe people actually sit here and watch this shit? Whoever this person is.
100 employees,
I mean, I'm sure she's nice and everything, but she's a fucking idiot.
National Nuclear Security Administration, you know about this. They were fired. The agency had to rescind those terminations because the administration, you know who's making the decisions here. There were 300.
So Donald Trump, through Elon Musk, fires a bunch of fucking useless pieces of shit. Well, it's just not constitutional. Really? Have you read it?
Employees, the National
Have you read it?
Nuclear Security Administration, you know about this. They were fired. The agency had to rescind those terminations because these were employees who were critical to maintaining the nation's nuclear stock.
Yeah. Elon Musk has said that a million times. Hey, we're probably going to make some mistakes. We're going to fire some people and we need to hire them back. And what is your fucking point? Tinkle Bell.
So then who is it making those decisions of
Donald fucking mother goddamn fucking Trump? That's who's making the decisions. And you don't like that. So it's a problem.
which federal employees are terminated?
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Well, in that case, the Secretary of Energy would be the one. So what you're describing with the cuts in the Department of Energy, those are directed by the Senate-confirmed Secretary of Energy.
Elon Musk is not an administrator or employee of Doge. Really? I guess Donald Trump can have somebody whispering in his ear then. Oh, that's unconstitutional, is it? Nope.
Okay, so that was the Secretary of Energy's mistake.
See, that's the thing, is that these fucking people, like the little girl here on the left who should be making fucking baskets in college. Well, that's just the thing. It's important. I'm a journalist. You're a nothing. You are a nothing, sweetie. And that's what you can't come to grips with. You are irrelevant. But I'm on CNN and I got a Georgetown degree. We don't care.
Well, I wouldn't use the term mistake. I would say that it's pretty standard when you're downsizing government. You make cuts, you assess those cuts, you see who needs to be rehired, who needs to be kept, who needs to be
That's not what happened here, though, Stephen. You know that. They were
Well, they got rehired, though, didn't they? Well. How do we explain that one?
they were rescinded.
They were fired and rehired.
These aren't normal things. These
I
were
understand.
terminations.
Well, they're not normal under your fucking idea of what things should be. Of course they're not normal. But reasons and shit. Excuse me, sweetheart, when you were, still shitting your pants back in 1994. Remember that year, 1993? Bill Clinton fired every United States attorney in the country. Tender your resignations or you will be fired. You don't remember that because it happened before you were born. Right.
I understand that even a temporary interruption in federal...
Of course, you don't remember that because nothing existed before you were here, right? Can you spell narcissism? Try that.
I understand that even a temporary interruption in federal employment is a great crisis and catastrophe for you and for CNN. What the American people see is a
well, it's going to save us a lot of goddamn money.
Government that is finally delivering a promise of accountability under...
Now, did you guys hear earlier today, Elon Musk went in and said, hey, excuse me, you've got to give me a summary of what you've done in the last week. Some of these government employees. Yeah, I bet that'll be fun.
President Trump. You want to have a conversation about transparency. Let me ask you a question. Do you have any idea...
Well, she can't answer that question because she's a fucking brain-dead idiot.
The $22 billion...
Sir.
That the Department of Health and Human Services...
Excuse me.
Do you have any idea where the $22 billion that the Department of Health and Human Services provided to illegal aliens under Joe Biden is right now? $22
billion.
$2 billion with the...
That's a lot of money.
That's enough to provide a free house to every homeless veteran in America.
Exactly. American citizens, veterans who put their lives on the fucking line for this country. Every single one of them could have a house for $22 billion. Nope.
Human services provided to illegal aliens under Joe Biden is right now $22 billion with the B. That's enough to provide a free house to every homeless veteran in America. Where's the... $22 billion. I don't know. You don't know. Nobody knows. Joe Biden just spent it, and now it's gone.
Yes, sir. But, well, that's different because that's his constitutional right. But Donald Trump sucks. Got it.
Transparency begins with having an accounting of where every federal dollar is spent. And God bless President Trump for leading this effort.
Stephen, it seems like the crisis here had to do
Okay, that's
with
enough. That's enough.
No, I think we need more, actually, Josh.
You see, Stephen, it seems like the crisis here.
Oh my God, there's another one here earlier. Let me see if we can find it. Here we go. Go ahead.
She said she wasn't going to comply, and Trump laid down the law calmly and firmly to her face. And he said, well, you better do it because you're not going to get any federal funding if you don't.
Here we go.
Listen to how she shoots back. Stop 104, please, Kevin.
Evidently, this is the governor of Maine, one of our beautiful 50 states. And, well, Donald Trump is not taking this shit.
CAA has complied immediately, by the way. That's good. But I understand Maine. Is Maine here, the governor of Maine?
Mm-hmm.
Are you
I love that gold tie, though. That looks good.
not going to comply with it?
I'm complying with state and federal laws.
Listen to this.
Are you not going to comply with it?
I'm complying with state and federal laws.
We are the federal law.
Boom. Bingo.
Comply with it?
I'm complying with state and federal laws.
We are the federal law. Well, you better do it. You better do it because you're not going to get any federal funding at all if you don't. And by the way, your population, even though it's somewhat liberal, although I did very well there, your population doesn't want men.
And there she is. What would you expect her to look like? Anyone?
Playing in women's sports.
Mm-hmm. What would you expect her to look like? Yep. Well, there's that. There you go.
The NCAA has complied immediately, by the way. That's good. But I understand Maine. Is Maine here, the governor?
The communist tentacles have invaded all sorts of places. Even in Maine, good people of Maine love that state. It's a great place. They're quite liberal, I'll give you that, but I don't think they're this crazy liberal. And look at who they elected. Can you see it? Can you?
Yeah, stop 104, please, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
The NCAA has complied immediately, by the way. That's good. But I understand Maine.
Is what?
Maine here, the governor of Maine?
And what does she look like?
104, please, Kevin.
The NCAA has complied immediately, by the way. That's good. But I understand Maine.
The tentacles have gone everywhere. Donald Trump is pushing back against the monster, and now obviously he's an evil man.
Maine here,
He's a
the
Hitler.
governor of Maine?
And so is Elon Musk.
Are you not going to comply with it?
58% of the country are Nazis. Got it?
With state and federal laws.
We are the federal law. Well, you better do it. You better do it because you're not going to get any federal funding at all if you don't. And by the way, your population, even though it's somewhat liberal, although I did very well there, your population doesn't want men playing in.
I mean, clearly we've got, look at this guy. Except for, he doesn't have the mustache.
104, please, Kevin.
The NCAA has complied
I mean, it's good enough, though.
immediately, by the way. That's good.
He's got that hair.
But I understand Maine. Is Maine here, the governor of Maine? Well, are you not going to comply with it?
I'm complying with state and federal laws.
We are the federal law. Comply with it?
I'm complying with state and federal laws.
We are the federal law. To comply with it?
I'm complying with state and federal laws.
We are the federal law. Comply with it?
I'm complying with state and federal laws.
We are the federal law.
Somebody needs to make a somebody needs to make a short. We are the federal law. God damn it.
Well, you better do it. You better do it because you're not going to get any federal funding at all if you don't. And by the way, your population.
Sorry,
even
what was
though
that?
You better do it because you're not going to. Well, we are the federal law. Well, you better do it. You better do it because you. Well, we are the federal law. Well, you better do it. You better. Well, we are the federal law.
Oh, God, I love to see these people fucking scream. It's amazing. All right, guys, I got to go to bed. I'll see you later. Have a good night. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Bye.